But let's get chatting about Titagarh Rail Systems, because the company has bagged a near 2,500 crore rupee order coming in from MMRDA, a contract for 132 metro coaches for the Mumbai Metro Line 5. Umesh Chowdhary, who is the Vice Chairman and Managing Director at Titagarh Rail Systems, now joins in. Mr. Chowdhary, you had told us about this earlier as well. So let's talk about the three important points that we'll be talking about. One, the order win synergies, execution timeline growth prospects for Firema, and also at the same time, growth in the second half of this year. So this 2,500 crore order, what does this take your overall order book to? And what does this take your contribution from the metros to your order book? And in light of that, what's the execution pipeline for metros looking like? How much does it contribute to your revenue right now? And over the next 3 to 5 years, what's that mix likely to be? I think we've got him on a freeze frame. He'll probably have to refresh his connection out here and come back. But earlier, Titagarh and the management had said to us, currently their order book is 50% freight and 50% passenger, whereas their execution book is 90% freight and 10% passenger. Over the next few years, what will happen is that this order book will now translate into revenue. So maybe 3 to 5 years from now, their revenue itself will look more passenger than freight, which is a better margin prospect for them as well. So in light of that, how much comes in from metro and what is their metro order book pipeline? Something that we'll get to know from the management once they try and perhaps, repatch that connection. But for now, the stock holding mildly flat, because this is something that the management had here on Bazaar itself told us that they are expecting this Metro Line 5 order to come by for them. And now it's come by around 2,500 crores. But if you look at it over a longer period of time, we've seen the stock see a decent move, but also a decent correction from the top as well. But okay, we have him back with us. Mr. Chowdhary, can you tell us about the execution for this? What does your updated order book stand at? And how much from your execution will come in from Metro over the next 3 to 5 years?
So this order brings, which is about 2,500 crores, brings us close to the 30,000 crore mark, including our share in the joint ventures that we have, which is the Wheel and the Vande Bharat servicing joint venture. And as far as the execution of this one is concerned, this will start in about 14 months. The prototype is about 14-15 months. And thereafter, over a period of maybe about another 1.5 years, it will get executed. And then there is a 5-year AMC to this, which is also a part of our service business. This actually is very significant because this kind of fills up our capacity till 2028. So FY28 up to the complete growth that we have planned for the metro coaches, which is between 100-120 this year, and then going up to 220 next year, further enhanced to between 250 to 300 the year after. This completely takes care of the order book, and it will become a very significant part of our overall business.
So 250 to 300 by FY28 is what you're saying will be your metro building capacity?
That's right.
Got it. And how much does that amount to in terms of revenue? How much does one coach give you upfront and AMC?
So the selling price of a coach is around 11 crores. So in terms of revenue, it is a potential revenue of almost more than what we are doing today. In terms of much more than what we are doing today. And then in terms of the services, what we get is about 3% of the OEM cost per year for services.
All right. Hi, sir. Good morning. Good to see you. When you were indicating the last time around that the wagon wheel sets issue that's gradually getting resolved. Has that happened?
Yeah, that has happened now. We are now getting regular supplies of wheel sets from Rail Wheel Factory. And we are also expecting in the Q4 of this year or Q1 of beginning of Q1 of next year, our own joint venture to start production of wheel sets. So while this problem, as I had indicated before, also is something which keeps on coming back, the wheel set problem from a Rail Wheel Factory. So the permanent solution to this wheel set problem will happen very soon, within the next 1 or 2 quarters.
Got it. Mr. Chowdhary, good morning. Just a bunch of quick questions, Prashant here. How the wagon orders that you have, right? I guess what is the visibility, sir, beyond the next 3, 4, 5 months? Is there revenue pipeline problem that you foresee from the segment, wagons?
So we have an order book for almost about a year now. About 4 quarters, we are well placed as far as the current order book is concerned, at least till between 3 to 4 quarters, and we are expecting the new tenders to come out in the beginning of calendar year 26, which is first quarter, latest by the first quarter of FY27. So we really don't think that we should have a problem because the targets of the government are remaining intact. The government is targeting to get to 3 billion tons by 2030. And in order to do that, they will require more wagons.
Mr. Chowdhary, isn't there already, do you expect the next tender for wagons to come up in Q1 of 27? Is that what you're saying?
That's right. Either the last quarter of FY26 or Q1 of FY27. That is between January and April.
Okay, there was some talk that there perhaps is already overcapacity with wagons, so it may be pushed out.
So there is temporary type of wagons which are there, which are available more in the fleet, which is like, for example, the BCNA wagons. But we do expect that the traffic growth will happen based on our discussions with the railways. They have confirmed that the government has been planning on newer schemes and additional sidings, etc., which will then take care of the traffic growth. We have not seen much of traffic growth in the last few quarters, but it has started off in the last 3 or 4 months.
For the Italian subsidiaries, post the auditor qualification, will there be any write-off?
So we do not know that as of now. The company is under what is called a CNC, which is a restructuring, and that is what we had declared it in our results also. We are in discussion with the government of Italy. As you know, that the government of Italy is an equity stake partner in the company. They were holding about 30%. So we are in discussion with them wherein they can increase their stake significantly. As we had explained in the past, one of the main purposes of the Italian investment was to enable Indian company to be able to do the metro coaches, Vande Bharat, or the passenger trains in general. We have been able to achieve that. So significant synergy or relevance of that unit or keeping that unit has been is not there so much. So we are looking at diluting ourselves significantly there, and perhaps the other partner may increase their stake.
But you're not ruling out a write-off that you may need to take?
There is a possibility of the investment value which has been disclosed in the results, that it may be resulting in a write-off, but that's something which is not something which is very clear as of this point.
One last question, and this comes from someone who tracks the company closely. There is some talk that promoters have purchased a private jet, can you confirm if that is true?
I wish that was true, but no, it's not true. Neither it is true nor it will be true.
Okay, it's completely.
We have enough private jets available in Calcutta airport by way of Indigos and Air India flights, so we are happy with that.
Okay, so no private jets, right, Mr. Chowdhary? You're confirming nothing.
Absolutely not.
I think you'd much rather travel by private train than private jet.
What? Yeah, I would rather.
Has the train business, right? The wagons, take one of the wagons.
I would encourage people to own private trains.
No, absolutely. Mr. Chowdhary, thank you for answering all those questions. And I had to ask you, since this did come up from someone who tracks it closely. So thank you for clearing the air and touching upon many of these points. Appreciate it. We'll talk again. Thank you. Well, that's Titagarh Wagons in focus there. So 896 or so is where the stock set, about 1.25% lower. Now, the